I was at the CCCF Spring Bank Holiday Rally, and for 3 of the 4 of the days of the time that we were there, 10 of those had a bookstall, and one of the guys got up from 10 of those to review a book, and he said, "This book," he said, "is the best book I've read all year." I thought, right, well, these guys read a lot of books, so it's their job to read a lot of books so they can review them. I thought, I'm going to get myself that, so I did, and I tell you what, he was right, and it's still the best book I've read, even though I read it, I think it was 2 years ago, this. So a lot of people have listened to my book reviews and they've gone out and bought the book. I've never not asked them to. But on this book, I would say, yeah, if you're a Christian, get out and buy it, because it will really help you with your walk with God. It'll really help you to enjoy God, as the title suggests. And it's by Tim Chester, who's written some great books. And it's a real intentional book, because each chapter ends with action points for the week. So it's meant to be read. Each chapter is meant to be read 1 chapter a week, and then you do what's suggested in that chapter, and then at the end of the next chapter, it'll ask you for a few review questions to see how you've got on with implementing the things in the previous chapter. So it's very, very good in that respect, for being really purposeful. So I'd really recommend it, because it's not just about knowing about God, it's about enjoying your relationship with Him. If I flick through, normally in books that I read, Christian books that are not biographical, there'll be lots of underlinings and scribblings. Nothing in this. What does that tell you? It tells you it was all good. It was all good. Can't really highlight one bit from another. And I'm just going to read some of the headings of the chapters to you, for example, just give you a little flavour. This is where I always go when I'm thinking about buying a book. I just read the contents page. Chapter headings. Here's some of them. In every pleasure we can enjoy the Father's generosity. In every prayer we can enjoy the Father's welcome. In every failure we can enjoy the Son's grace. In every pain we can enjoy the Son's presence. In every temptation we can enjoy the Spirit's life. In every groan we can enjoy the Spirit's hope. In every word we can enjoy the Spirit's voice. So there's some great chapter headings there, and great chapters. And I'm just going to read the very, very first page of chapter 1, which kind of sums up the book and the aim of the book. I believe in more of God, more to come, to be sure, but also more now. We can know God more. You can know God more. I've always enjoyed pictures and posters of the paintings of Vincent van Gogh, but seeing the paintings themselves in the Musée d'Orsay in Paris blew my mind. The colour and movement was extraordinary. I've always enjoyed recordings of The Lark Ascending by Ralph Vaughan Williams, but when I heard it performed live in the Sheffield City Hall by the English Chamber Orchestra, I had to wipe the tears from my eyes. My heart was carried up on the soaring notes of the violin. I was delighted to read recently that my football team, Sheffield United, had beaten our local rivals, a team whose name I forget. But when I was there in the stadium, as they put goals past their opponents, that was different. Grown men hugged each other in delight. I love watching TV shows about the British countryside, but when I set off on a walk, I literally skip with joy and giggle to myself. That's not an exaggeration. In the same way, I've always enjoyed reading about God, but to experience God Himself blows my mind, brings tears to my eyes, or makes me skip. And sometimes, all three. This book is about how you can experience more of God, and I highly recommend it.